Good evening and welcome to a special edition of Blitz Report. Last week, Donald Trump called out Jim Acosta during a press conference in the White House, now stepping even further by suspending Acosta's credentials. Without credentials, Acosta's access to the grounds of the White House is denied and is now unable to deliver independent correspondence under CNN. A statement issued by CNN points out that the wrongful revocation of these credentials violates Acosta's First Amendment rights of freedom of the press and his Fifth Amendment rights to due process. In addition to filing a lawsuit against the White House, Trump, others, and the Trump administration, CNN further states that our current situation does not prohibit our continuous and trustworthy journalism. But what happens now? Shortly after this incident, CNN named Colin Goldberg as a possible correspondent to step in for former Jim Acosta by remarking, "After this incident, we have to reconsider the direction of our professionalism and make a step in the right direction with much more potential than we had before. Therefore, we can confirm that Colin Goldberg is likely to continue the White House correspondence for CNN." The aspiring young Goldberg is best known for his detailed and critical correspondence regarding US domestic affairs with a cumulative experience of over 20 years. How we can receive CNN's decision to bring Goldberg on board will now be commanded by one of our correspondents live from our Capital studio. Hello, Hank. What can we expect from CNN's decision?
Yes, this is Hank. Hello. Now, this situation is a historic moment for rights of press, freedom, and as I talked to a lot of lawyers before, they told me that there is no case like this before. Also, you have to understand that there is very specific guidelines that regulate how press passes are assigned and permitted. Frankly, all past governments and administrations have been very permissive regarding to a presses where it was a Republican administration or Democratic administration. If left unchanged, the actions of the White House will create a dangerous chilling effect for any journalists that cover our elected officials. However, what we can say about Goldberg as of now is that according to detailed research about his past, he may be a solid refreshment not only for CNN and our reporting colleagues. He is renowned for his honesty and professionalism. That will play a big part in future independent journalism. Therefore, we can expect the high-quality journalism that CNN already proved to deliver in the past to continue, if he will be selected new White House correspondent.
By that, does it mean Jim Acosta's credential will not be returned?
Yes, Michael, this is a good question. Let me explain to you. First of all, the lawsuit is seen as a signal to protect the rights of our people. And because of this lawsuit, there is a chance for Acosta credentials to be returned. However, as we've seen it from an outside view, CNN doesn't intend to wait and miss out the direct coverage of news inside the White House. Oh yes, I give it back to you, Michael. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Hank. This was our correspondent live from our Capital studio with insider information about the current situation around the White House. And this is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. We hope to see you tomorrow for another episode of the Blitz Report. Stay in tune.